Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those of you new, I'm Jeanette from Boricua Sewing and Crafts, and in this video what I'm going to be doing is I am going to show you how to embroider on puffy jackets. Okay, this is a puffy jacket and these can be kind of tricky to embroider on if you don't know exactly what you are doing. So this is a company that reached out to me, and here's the their logo, and I embroidered a couple of these puffy jackets that they asked for. As you can see, very puffy. And let me move the camera back a little bit here so that you guys can see what I am talking about. There we go. I got a new camera, guys, so you know, trying to adjust here. So as you can see, this is very puffy. And these can be really difficult to embroider on. I have one more that I have to embroider on. So what I want to do is I want to show you exactly how to do it, because this can be tricky. If you don't know how to hoop this correctly, you can really make a big boo-boo. So I'm going to put this one aside, and as you can see, this is the other one, and this is a much larger one. This is a 3X. And I'm going to embroider this, and I'm going to hoop this, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so before we go any further, let's talk a little bit about the material of this jacket, okay? As I said before, this is a feathered down jacket, okay? So there's feathers inside of it. It's pretty puffy. And one of the things that I want you guys to really pay attention to is that this fabric is pretty slippery, and as you can see, it's not really like a solid piece of fabric. There's, you know, the front and of course the back, and then right in the middle you have a bunch of feathers, right? So the thing is, these things can really shift on you, right? So if you're not hooping this correctly, what'll happen is the design can misalign, okay? So you really need to pay attention to the way this is actually hooped. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do it, okay? So I'm going to be using one sheet of cutaway stabilizer, okay? Okay, so sorry about that, guys. I had to, Mello was barking. So I'm using one sheet of cutaway stabilizer, and I'm actually going to be using my hooping station to hoop this, okay? My mighty hoops as well. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do this step by step, because it's pretty important, because this is not going to come out right if you do not hoop these puffy jackets correctly. So this is like really like super important, okay? So right now I'm using a 5x5 hoop, and I'm putting in my stabilizer. Just one sheet. I don't need to put double. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this jacket shut, and then I'm going to have to put this in here. Now, before I put this in here, I want to make sure that I'm putting it on the right measurement. This jacket is pretty big. It's a 3X, so I need to put this on 24, and the neckline is F. So the neckline has to be on F, and it's on 24. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on now. I think I dropped a couple of things all over the place. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'll get that later. Alright, so the way I hoop the big items is I kind of roll them up, okay? Because the thing is, you want to get them on here correctly. If you don't, it could end up lopsided and everything, and you don't want to mess that up at all. So a little trick that I do is I kind of turn it in a way inside out, as you see. So that way it is nice and neat laying on the hooping station, okay? And then I just kind of push it directly where it's supposed to be. I don't worry about this area as of yet, because I'm not putting it close yet. All I'm doing is aligning everything. So you want to make sure everything is nice and straight and comfortable. Okay, because you want to align it correctly. This is so important. I'm telling you, if you skip on hooping anything correctly, you might as well just forget about it. Just take a nap, do whatever. So if you don't have the patience to do this, forget about it. It's not gonna come out good. So I'm just letting you know right up front, okay? The hoop part, the hooping part, anybody that embroiders will tell you, this is where a lot of the care has to really take place. You really gotta care about what you're doing. So I open up a little bit because I want to make sure that the neckline right here on this jacket is really on the F, and I'm just going to check the camera a little bit because I want to make sure that you guys can see exactly what I am doing. Okay, so here they has the F. All right, so I just want to make sure that it's on the neckline, and move that up a little bit. And then one of the things that I do is I close it up to the F, and then I look at the zipper of the jacket because I want to make sure that it's coming straight down. Okay, and it's coming straight down, and I want to make sure that the zipper is aligned to the middle of my hooping station. Okay, you need it to be straight. So take your time. This is not the time where you want to rush or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm good. I'm going to take my thing and I'm going to snap it shut. Okay. Alright, so I have this. Now, I'm not finished yet, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the camera a little bit because I want you guys to see what I'm actually doing, okay? So I'm going to take this now off of the hooping station and I'm going to lay it on the table. Okay, I'm going to lay this on the table here. And then I want to position the camera so you guys can see exactly what I am going to do, okay? So I'm going to bring the camera over here a little bit, and then I'm going to focus over here. And let me try to focus down here. That way you guys can see. Okay, so right here, okay? I want you guys to notice my finger. See how I'm going like this? I don't know if you guys can really see through the camera, okay? But I'm going to lift this up a little bit. But there is still a lot of puff in here. You want to get rid of the puff. The way you do that is you want to try to make this inside as flat as possible. So what you're going to do is from here, okay, you're going to grab, not the whole thing. You're going to feel for the top layer of the fabric. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull down, okay? You're going to gently pull down, and what's going to happen is you're going to see that this is going to start to flatten out more. And you want to pull down all the way, okay? You take a little bit at a time, and you're pulling down, and you go around like that. Okay, you want to pull down on all angles. Now that you pull down from this side, you want to go up here and you want to pull up from this side as well. Okay, it's not just the bottom. You want to do the top as well, okay? You want to make it as taut as possible. Really nice and tight. Okay, so you take it, you gently pull up. And then you can see that this has gotten flatter. Okay, let me take the camera and see if you guys can really tell. Okay, let me see if I can make this just a little bit closer. Okay, this is as close as I can get it. Let me see if I can, hold on guys. Okay, there you go. Now you see how I have less of a pucker? Okay, it's a lot flatter, and you can even see the stitches. Okay, you can see the stitches and stuff like that. Now this is ready to go to the embroidery machine and go ahead and embroider. Now, another thing that I do with this is I put water soluble topper on top of this, okay? So when I embroider it, I do a basting stitch around the design and I do the topper, okay? So let's go over to the machine and let's wash this stitch out. And I'm going to put the topper on top of it. Alright guys, we are here at the machine, and just so you guys can see, this is the image that we're going to go ahead and embroider on the jacket, okay? Same one as the one that I showed you, and I'm doing this on the 6 needle machine, and I'm bringing the jacket over right now, and I'm just going to go ahead and hook this up. Always put your hands inside and make sure you feel underneath the jacket, because you want to make sure that none of the jacket is caught up underneath the hoop, okay? With whatever you embroider, always double check. Okay, so I got this. Now I'm going to go get my water-soluble topper, okay? And I can see that you guys have a glare. So let me try to position the camera somewhere else, so you have less of a glare. This camera thing is not working out for me. I should use my iPhone. Okay, so this isn't working out. Okay, so let me see if I can try to get it a little bit closer. All right, so yeah, my iPhone should have been better. All right, but anyway, let's see. I'll do another one. Okay, there we go. All right, so I have the water soluble topper on top now, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to use my chopsticks. Use chopsticks, guys. Use chopsticks, please. Yeah, I'm trying to get that stuff going. Okay, so here we go. All right, so now that I got this on here, I'm going to hit embroider, and I'm going to let it rip, okay? Okay, guys. All right, so here it is. So let's take a look at it at the cutting table and see what it looks like. I'm not sure how I feel about this new camera and stuff. I'm not getting the hang of it and stuff, so I don't know. So anyway, but let's take this out. As you can see, looks pretty good. See? Looks solid, right? All right, so let's go over to the cutting table, and I'm going to lift you up. I'll turn you around a little bit here, and we are here at the cutting table, and I'm going to scoot over here, and let's take a look at this. All right, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open the jacket. All right, now there's several things that I do, okay, at this point, okay? This has the stabilizer. Now first I have a basting stitch, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that basting stitch. And I use a pair of scissors for that, which as always, can't find it things when you need them, right? And I'm just going to use another pair of scissors. All right, so let me put this next to the camera so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, see this little square right here? That's the basting stitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this around. And then right here in the stabilizer, see this? So this is what I'm going to cut. I'm just going to cut the little white threads that's right around here. All right, so I'm doing right here. I just feel like I have better control when I use my iPhone. I got this camera because supposed to be good for YouTube videos, but I don't think I have the hang of it yet. Alright, so I'm just trying to cut and feel my way around here to get this basting stitch off. And I'm trying to pull it also, if I can. There you go. It was the blue thread. The blue thread was the top thread. There you go. All right, so I'm trying to get that. Now, this is something else that I do also, okay? We got to take this water soluble, this topper off, right? There's a little trick that you can do with this, okay? You have some water, okay? I got to spray water. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this water right in behind the logo right here. I really hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, you guys can see what I'm pointing at. Let's get a little closer here. There we go. Because I really want to make sure you guys can see. There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the water right here. So I'm spraying. And then I just make sure this is damped. And it is. There you go. I'm good. All right. Now, let's see. I have a little cloth here. So I'm just going to just damp it a little bit. Now I'm going to turn this over. Okay, and I'm just going to leave it there for a little bit, okay, and it's going to come off a lot easier, but I'm just going to show you a little trick to get this off so that it looks a little better. So, get this, you know, I still have it in the hoop. Just want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. There you go. Now, as you can see already, look how it lifts. See? You can see that it's lifting already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it this way. And look how it came out. Now, I still have stabilizer in the middle. Let me push this on the side and let me put this closer to the camera so you guys can see. See how I still have it inside? I'm going to show you how to get rid of that now. Alright, now let's go over here to where I have the extra. This is what I just peeled off. Okay? I'm just going to fold this in half. like that. Okay, so where's that spray? I'm going to take this, I'm going to spray this. Okay, so I damped that. Now I'm going to take this, damped the way it is, coming here. I'm going to apply this right on here. And then I'm just going to just smush it in here. And then I'm going to peel it off real fast. There you go. All done. All done. Okay. Let me put this by the camera so you guys can see it now. It's all off. See? Here's a close-up. See how nice? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it from the hoop. Okay? Put the hoop away. And now, of course, now I'm going to open it and I got to cut around this, right? So, now I'm going to do is take a pair of scissors. I don't know what I'd be doing with my scissors, okay? And now I'm going to cut around. Be careful you don't cut the jacket, and you don't want to cut too close to the stitches either. Okay, I'll show you guys how it looks when I'm done so you guys can see how I do it. Oh, am I all over you guys? I'm in your way. There you go. See? Looks good. Okay. So I have the back already all cut. The front looks good. Okay. There you go. No puckering or anything. See, it looks good. It looks really, really good. And then now, I'm going to close my jacket. Let me adjust the camera. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. I like my iPhone better. I think the iPhone is the best for videotaping. I'm going to stick with my iPhone. Alright, so close it. Here's the final product so you guys can take a real good look at it. So you guys can see, let me see how this looks. Right? See, it's a puffy jacket. It's a puffy jacket. And as you guys can see, look at how nice. Okay? Looks really good. Give you a close up right here. See, looks good. On the puffy jacket. It's not misaligned or anything. And it looks awesome. So guys, hope you like this video and I hope you learned something. And now you guys know how to do puffer jackets. So if somebody comes up to you and says, hey, I have a jacket like this, can you embroider that? Absolutely. Yes, you can. You can definitely do it. It's not a problem. You know exactly how to hoop this correctly so that way you can get the embroidery right on there. So guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm all about teaching folks how to do embroidery, sewing, and all other types of crafts, okay? And join me on Fridays evenings at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time where I do embroidery happy hour, where I always like to discuss topics on the world of embroidery and running an embroidery business. So I will see you guys soon, and happy sewing and happy embroidery. Bye.